a big decision, but this is actually my 33rd year in public education and 17 and a half years with Florida Virtual School. And I just decided there's just something else that I want to do. I haven't completed that mission yet, so I decided that the time was right to celebrate the success of Florida Virtual School and take that step to move on to do something new. You know, initially, the answer to that would be no. Initially, what was exciting is just the idea of taking it from a district program to a state program. And if we were able to create a statewide district, which didn't exist, how cool would that be? Once we actually got rolling with the statewide program, then the idea of it becoming global for me was just an absolute. It just had to happen. And so at this point in time, we are actually in 66 countries and all 50 states in some form or fashion. And it's really exciting. So when I started, it was 1996, December 2nd to be exact, and virtual education for the most part for K-12 did not exist. And so when I was hired, I was asked the question of how do you feel about taking on a position that has no roadmap and no rules? And my answer was, I love that idea, as long as I know I have the support of those around me that obviously hired me. The interesting thing about that was the leadership in Florida at that point in time between Frank Brogan, who's the commissioner, and Governor Bush, who came shortly after that. They were all about taking calculated risks, and their advice was just go make it up and then come back and tell us how we should do this. And so we were given the freedom, I was given the freedom to try things and make mistakes and go, oops, that didn't work, let's try something different. And from day one, that's really how we operated. Now, I will tell people today that if I knew then what I know now, I probably would not have been anywhere close to as successful. It's kind of like a child. When a child is young and everything is new and different and they believe they can fly, and then an adult says, no, you can't, you'll hurt yourself. It's interesting because now I know what all those barriers and pitfalls are. Back then, I was on a mission of education and all about putting the student first and reinventing education and doing the right things by kids, for kids. And so as I just kind of plowed through, I naively, assumed everyone was all about doing the right things for kids for the right reasons.
Sure.
And that's how I kind of operated and maneuvered the system. And I think that's why I got through it.